was another big year, in fact, a record turnout for the Jim Arciero Sun Santa Toys for Tots fundraiser at the Franco-American Club in Westford on Thursday, December 7th. Supporters came out in droves for this annual affair, bringing together residents, politicians, business owners, and others to help support two great causes. The Sun Santa Fund, which helps families who need assistance during the holiday season, and the U.S. Marine Corps Honor Guard Toys for Tots organization. WCAP was broadcasting live. Santa stopped by to meet the little ones. There was food and music and many laughs and catching up during this festive event. So far, per State Representative Jim Arciero, the preliminary numbers come in at over $22,000 raised for the Lowell Sun Santa Fund, due in part to the raffling off of gift baskets and the bidding of the silent auction items donated by local residents and businesses. Each year, a group of what has been affectionately dubbed Arcero's Elves gather at the home of Nancy Cook. Cook is Arcero's co-chair of the event, and she and the elves begin the festive process of organizing the donations in unique and fun ways. I caught up with State Representative Jim Arciero and some of his Arcero's Elves.
I'm here with Mary McCusker, Lisa Corchet, and Jaden. They're Arcero's Elves. They help put together the baskets every year that are raffled off to raise money for the Lowell Sun Santa Fund. And of course, I'm here with co-chair of the event, Jim Arciero. So nice to see you guys. Let's start with you, Jim, 7th annual. What can you tell me about tonight?
Well, I really have no words. It's unbelievable. This has become a tradition here in Westford. It's each and every year has gotten bigger and bigger, and this is our biggest yet. And a lot of the credit has to go to my co-chair, Nancy Cook. But I go no further than Mary McCusker, our chief elf.
Yes.
And the deputy elf, Lisa Corchet, who is in training to be a Mary McCusker elf. And Jaden is only a few years away from being a chief elf as well. But our feeling is really we just want to make children in the area that are having a tough time this holiday season a nice holiday season, a nice Christmas, be able to have presents under the tree to make sure that, for Hanukkah and any other holiday, that there's going to be a nice meal on the table and presents under the tree, and somebody's season's going to be a little bit brighter.
The amount of people here tonight, it's hard to move, but the atmosphere is festive and everybody seems to be having a good time. So where does it go from here? Where do the toys go and how are the funds distributed? Yeah,
so the money that we raise is from the Sun Santa Fund. And that's the Lowell Sun Charities. So it's an arm of the Lowell Sun newspaper, and their charities are distributed through a number of different sources throughout Greater Lowell for families in need during the holiday season.
And then the toys?
The toys, now, we have presents from the Marines Toys for Tots program, and there's actually a box truck outside. They're going to be loading up all the toys that we have here. And if you look, I'm sure that that WestfordCAT got some decent footage tonight of how many toys there are over there. It's an incredible amount, and we might need a bigger box truck.
Nancy Roberts of the Lowell Sun provided more details on how the Sun Santa Fund helps those families who need assistance during the holiday season.
We serve the families in the 23 areas served by the Lowell Sun, in the 23 cities by the Lowell Sun. And what happens is that the families will apply through the Salvation Army and community teamwork, and the staff there work with them to weigh what the family will need as far as their family size and their financial needs. And we raise funds, the Sun Santa Fund raises funds to support vouchers that are given to the families so they can buy food and toys and clothing for the holiday season. Last year we were able to, we always make sure that we supply the funding for the vouchers for everyone who asked for it, and it was nearly 1,300 families in that 23 community area we were able to serve.
Co-chair of the event, Nancy Cook, tells me what motivates her.
So I know that you are the force behind getting these baskets together and getting the silent auction items dropped off at your house and pretty much everything else that goes on behind the scenes here. What keeps you motivated year after year?
once a long time ago I needed help, and people helped me, and it's just pay it forward. And it's so wonderful to see everybody turn out for this, and the community generosity is amazing. Blows my mind that we just continue to get better every year. Thank you. Thanks to you.
Jeff Hall, former state representative and president of the Westford Academy Board of Trustees, and you and Jim Arciero go way back. So
I'd say so. I hired him to work for me 20 years ago, and I'm real proud of what he's done. Not just here, but for the community. This is a typical example of what Jim Arciero is all about, and what he's done for the town and what he's done for the district. I think it speaks well of him, and it speaks well of Westford and the district in its entirety, Patty.
can you believe how many people show up for this year after year?
I think it becomes more popular each year. People find out what a great time it is. It's non-political. They come in, they see their neighbors who they probably haven't seen. I was just talking to my next door neighbor who I haven't seen in 3 months. So that's what it's about, Patty.
There are those that come year after year like Jeff Hall. And then there are those who discover it for the first time, like Barbara Leitalian, Democratic candidate for Congress.
Not been here. Doc Sorrow is walking me around, Steve Sorrow, and I bought my tickets, and I'm going to put them around in a bunch of baskets, and we'll see what happens. I heard they'll raise about at least $20,000 tonight. That will go to the Lowell Sun Santa Fund, and the pile of gifts over there by the tree looks like they're going to overtake the room very soon. So it's just incredible. My understanding is that Jim and Steve Sorrow and others started this about 7 years ago, and it's just grown, and the venue has had to change, and it's just exciting. It's nice to be out with people that are happy and doing good works, and helping those less fortunate at the same time.
And why do people flock to this event year after year? Here's Patty Mason.
Well, it's to help Jim and help the kids get toys and raise money and funds for all the activities that we do. It's so important. There's so many kids and families out there, especially at this time of the year, that need help and want to continue that. Plus, it's a great team that puts it on together. So it's a real team effort. Most of those baskets are made up from things that we collect from people or people buy, and then we do it at that type of thing. And we'll say, okay, we need coffee cups. Everybody brings new coffee cups. If we need scratch tickets, everybody brings them. So we put it all together, and then it seems to come together.
Here's Westford resident Mary Rockwood, who explains why she has come to this event for the last 3 years running.
Jim Arciero, I think he's doing a wonderful job for the town of Westford and for all the other towns that he represents. And we also know him through Boy Scouts because he's come to both of my Boys Eagles ceremonies, and he's always around. And he will always talk to you and answer questions, and very personable guy. And anything that he's involved with that helps other people, I'm quite willing to be there and help him out.
To find Toys for Tots drop-off locations near you, go to toysfortots.org. To donate to the Sun Santa Fund, go to lowellsun.com/Sun Santa. You can also mail a check to the Lowell Sun, 491 Dutton Street, Lowell, Mass. 01854. If you missed the Jim Arciero Lowell Sun Santa Toys for Tots event, don't worry. He'll be holding his 8th one next year. For WestfordCAT, I'm Patty Stalker.